Hey guys, welcome to Great Learning. 2021 is a year that is showing fascinating trends in the job market for data science. Hundreds of thousands of jobs are on the horizon, and at the same time, students, professionals, and experts will be applying for the same as well. Now, even with huge advantages such as this, there is a challenge of really strong competition from the best minds across the world. Now, mind you, all of this considering that data science is one of the most trending careers ever. As you stand today watching this series, do you think you have what it takes to tackle such a complex yet fascinatingly rewarding domain? You can answer that with a yes using the highest quality of structured learning material we present to you here. This series aims to introduce job role based learning tracks on Great Learning Academy's career path. In addition to that, we also aim to showcase the in-depth career roadmap that you guys as learners and enthusiasts should definitely consider when learning the domain and applying for the high paying roles in the year 2021. With Great Learning Academy, you can learn the most in-demand skills and power ahead in your career. The Great Learning Career Path presents multiple domains and job role-based learning tracks for you to choose from on the basis of your interest. If you are a data science enthusiast and you're considering possible career options in this domain and ways to prepare yourself for it, well, click on the data science domain from this drop-down here and select the job roles that you want to consider. Let's say you aim to be a data analyst. Clicking on this option will take you to the relevant page where you will get all the job role related information and also the career transition recommendations. You can scroll down further to avail all of our PG programs that we recommend you to go for under this section. Get to read testimonials from learners who already enrolled for these courses and how it helped them make outstanding career transitions. Scrolling further below, you will find a list of free courses that Great Learning provides you to start your journey towards becoming a data analyst. The free course section guides you with the exact recommended learning flow to ensure an effortless learning experience and preparation towards being a data analyst. Any course that you choose to enroll upon from this list will present you with the course details, the skills covered, and the syllabus as well. Upon completion of every course, you will be entitled to earn a free certificate of completion which you can add to your resume or LinkedIn profile and boost your chances of getting a job. Alternatively, you can also scroll to this section right on our homepage where we will guide you with all popular career options that you can consider. You can also choose domains that you're interested in from all the tabs that are available here. Each of these tabs will present you with relevant job roles and recommended courses as discussed in the earlier sections of this video. Excited? Get started and power ahead in your career now.
Data science, the buzzword that the 21st century was introduced to not very long ago. It is one of these careers that is showing nothing but immense potential to change the way we work with data and computers itself. In this career, there is always a requirement for experts and always a chance for growth as the days progress. Now, if you're in this video, I'm sure you've heard of the term data science at least once in your life. But did you know that it is among the top 10 careers to have in the entire world of technology as it stands? Now, there are several reasons for the popularity of data science, as you could already pick up from the video, but delving deeper into the fact that it's an ocean worth of information on its own. But to give you a glance about why data science is so popular, I can talk to you about 4 important points. 1. It is the most important aspect when it comes to providing artificial intelligence-based solutions to the problems we face today. 2. Companies across the globe, be it startups or giants on the Fortune list, have realized the power of data science, and hence thousands of companies have adopted the concepts of data science in one way or another. Now 3. Guess which roles are among the highest paid jobs in this decade? Well, data science, of course. And number 4, we generate petabytes worth of data every single hour, and it becomes so vital that we make use of this data and drive analytics out of them. After all, data is a treasure trove and you never know what you will uncover when you're working with it, correct? Now, coming to the roadmap for data science in the year 2021, you really have to begin your quest by asking the following questions. Well, the questions are like this. How to become a data scientist? Can I look towards data science post-COVID-19? I have no exposure to programming. Can I take up data science? Do I have to have a computer science degree compulsorily? Now, do jot down all of the answers, and in fact, you can head to the comment section and put down your answers there. But it's very vital that you know the answers to these questions before you begin with this video. Well, now, let's get started with this journey. You can be a college student, a graduate, a professional, or a person who's looking towards data science as well. This will help you out. The first thing that you should always look upon is mathematics. It literally is the foundation of so many concepts that you'll be using in the later stages of data science. And also, did you know that machine learning works on the basis of math and statistics to a great extent? See, it's very important. To emphasize, a strong foundation in mathematics should be your starting point of your flourishing career in data science. So on that note, what all will you require in mathematics to get started towards data science in 2021, you ask? A good knowledge of differential calculus, linear algebra, matrix operations, probability theory, and of course permutation and combination are some things that you will definitely have to look at. Now let's move one step closer to reaching the destination here. Step 2 is definitely statistics in my option. This will be complementary to the mathematical concept you studied previously, and hence it's a fitting choice for the second place on this roadmap. Now see, the role of statistics in data science is key. It is used to simplify the mathematical operations on a real-time data that we have at hand, which definitely is the need of the hour in a production environment today. And one more thing you should be aware is that statistical thinking is an approach, right, rather than a concept when you look at it, and of course when you plan to put it to good use. Now, if you have a mathematics background, use it to put theory into practice. If you do not have a mathematics background, then work through understanding the logic, understanding how the calculation takes place. So now you will have a question saying, okay, so what all are the things that I need for statistics if I'm working towards my data science career? Well, you will require everything from the measures of central tendency like mean, median, and mode. You have measures of spread such as the interquartile range and the standard deviation. You have to understand how to spot and work with a good amount of skewed data, and of course the types of statistics as well. And then there's a lot even in the case of practical applications when we're talking about statistics, and that is very important. And then coming on to step 3. See, step 3 is something you definitely expected on this roadmap. Yes, we are talking about programming, ladies and gentlemen. Programming is the heart of making computers understand the data and help machines work with math and machine learning and whatnot to make them that much intelligent enough where they provide amazing results to us, right? So here's a shakedown. See, you will require fundamentals in languages such as Python and R because this will take you a long way in your data science career. So it is highly recommended that you get started with these languages. Second, understanding control structures and object-oriented programming concepts are a must. And of course, working with a variety of data in a seamless fashion is also an important skill that you should have. To break it down, you would require the knowledge of the basic syntax of a programming language, the data structures that are used, concepts such as exception handling, and of course, working with multidimensional data. Now, data science talks about how we can use science to go on and handle large amounts of data and use it effectively. Data is the new oil. It's a very famous quote among us data science folk. It is highly coveted in today's world of information, of course. And also you have to learn about bringing in data to the organization from a variety of sources, right? We call this data ingestion, and it forms to be the most important step in the data science life cycle. And what comes after data ingestion? Data manipulation, of course. You have to understand how you can work with the data before you can let a machine learning algorithm take over and learn from it. Now, I said machine learning, and I hope you are as excited as me about this. Even before we talk about machine learning, guys, do understand this. Skipping the concepts of mathematics and statistics to get to machine learning real quick will not work in the long term. But yes, this is the most exciting step of learning. But make sure you know everything there is to know about the concepts of mathematics and statistics before you get here. And of course, you can always begin by by understanding the terminologies and understanding how basic algorithms work before taking a step ahead in machine learning. Now, after this, your learning should be aimed at using a result-oriented approach where you can look at things such as recommendation systems, principal component analysis, which is basically PCA, and of course, trending algorithms, semi-supervised learning, and all of these concepts more. So what do we do after machine learning, you ask? Well, it's deep learning, of course, right? Deep learning is a key part of your data science journey, and as of 2021, it's in a high demand as well. The fascinating concept of neural networks is something you should learn. This is the closest that we can get machines to come across and behave as a human brain, and as always, it is very vital to understand the latest trends and the requirements too. Now, to go about learning, I would highly suggest you look at Python libraries such as TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, Theano, and more. So what should you be learning in deep learning, or what should you know in deep learning? Well, the current market asks that you know your way around natural language processing, the concepts of NLP as it's called, you have image recognition, and the foundations of CNN and RNN, which is basically convolutional neural networks and recurrent neural networks. Now, working with data and producing fantastic results are only 50% of the total job here. It is not always viable to show maybe 10,000 row or columnar worth of data to your board members, right? Now, this is where data visualization comes into the picture. Using this, we tell stories from the data and we create beautiful looking visualizations. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the most sought after skill today in the world of data science. It is a combination of mathematics, art, data, organization, and creativity. This is what makes you a data scientist, at least in my opinion, if I'm being honest. And one way to go about thinking is that you have to make the end result understandable to a child if that is needed. That is the aspect of a good data scientist. Now, understanding data streaming, dashboarding tools, a variety of charts, plots, and a business intelligence tool like Tableau will add a lot of value to kickstart your career in data science. Now, what next? Well, big data, of course. We live in a world that generates too much of data every single day. And to data science, data is the fuel. So it is extremely vital that you have the capacity to understand the current offerings to help you with the data requirements and how best you can use them. Thinking about solving the world's big data problem is also a part of a data scientist's role. You can always begin by learning about the Apache ecosystem and also knowing about the offerings such as PySpark, SparkR, Scala, and more will definitely take you a long way. Now, to wrap up the roadmap, we have one last thing that you should definitely know as a budding data scientist. It's version control. Now, here's a question I'll ask you guys. What's more messed up? Too many people cooking the same bowl of pasta or too many people editing the same files in a production environment? Well, if you answered pasta, well, let me tell you otherwise. See, multiple people working on the same set of files is extremely common in a working environment. Knowledge of branching, repositories, and Git is a requirement to make sure things don't come to a grinding halt in terms of product or service delivery. And of course, it adds a real nice sparkle to your resume if you're a professional at version control. Now, you have multiple routes you can take to the destination of you guys becoming proficient data scientists. Here, I have mentioned one of the most recommended route by us experts that will help you get started real quick and of course take you a long way, if not all the way to your destination of you guys becoming proficient data scientists. On this note, I wish you all the very best for your data science career ahead.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I want to request you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This is done to make sure you do not miss out on any of the new updates or video releases from Great Learning. And of course, guys, if you enjoy this video, show us some love and do like this video. Knowledge increases by sharing, right? So make sure you share this video with your friends, colleague, and everyone who can make use of it. And at the end of it, make sure to comment on the video if you have any queries or any suggestions, and I'll be more than happy to respond to all of your comments.